I'm Alvin and this is A1 Minute. This week's winning topic is the justice system, or as history will call it, the injustice system. You see, America has about 4% of the world's population, but somehow houses almost 25% of the world's prisoners. Why is that? Well, it's a long story, but I'll start in 1865 with the 13th Amendment. Most people recognize it as abolishing slavery rights. Wrong. It actually legalized slavery through punishment of a crime. This mainly targeted freed slaves after the Civil War. They were sentenced for things like loitering, standing one spot too long, and they pushed them into the convict leasing system and the prison plantation system. So the government didn't want individuals to profit from slavery, but they didn't mind themselves profiting from slavery. And speaking of profit, for-profit prisons have been in existence since 1852 and continue till this day. A $4.8 billion industry just 5 years ago. Now, in addition to that, 1967, the U.S. Supreme Court allowed qualified immunity, which basically released all officers of liability while on duty. This is why officers kill the citizens that they are meant to protect and serve and then get paid leave. Example, way too many to count. But I will tell you about George Stinney, the youngest American sentenced to the death penalty. He was only 14 years old. 70 years later, his conviction was overturned. Or the two men that confessed to the kidnapping and killing of Emmett Till, they received a 0 time. More recently, we have people like Jared Adams, wrongfully convicted at 17 years old, sentenced to 28 years. He served 10 of them before it was overturned. He later became a lawyer. Or Khalif Browder, who wasn't even convicted, was in prison for 3 years at Rikers Island, and he later committed suicide. But then we have people like the swimmer at Stanford who had 2 rape cases, convicted, and served 6 months. You see, research has shown that 40% of the people in prison are in there for no public safety reason at all, and blacks receive 20% longer sentences than whites for the same exact crime. Some people say the justice system is broken. I'll just say the injustice system is doing exactly what it's meant to do. We must not defund the police. We must dismantle the entire system altogether, because only then can we have liberty and justice for all. Like, comment, tag, share. I'll see y'all next week.